everyone, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to bring you an update here, but before I get to this update, I want to say if you are looking for a trading account and you are new to the stock market, Moomoo does have a pretty good promotion going on right now. So if you go to the link in the comments and description section of this video, sign up for Moomoo and make a deposit. They do have this promotion going on where you can receive up to 15 free stocks plus 1 extra share of Tesla or Google. So if that's something that you're interested in, head to that link, check it out, head over to Moomoo and sign up and, get some free stock. Hey everyone, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker NKLA or Nikola Corporation. So they closed at $1.41 yesterday, and right now in pre-market they are trading down around $1.37. So it looks like they are heading for a lower open here, unless this thing ticks up a few pennies here before the market opens. So in my last video on the daily time frame, I was talking about some key levels here. So I was talking about this one here around $1.65, $1.66. That got rejected pretty good on September 19th because we were testing that recently. I think I made my video right here on the 28th if I'm not mistaken, but I was like, well, we're right at this key resistance. What's going to happen? Can the bulls pump it through that level and close it above that level here on the daily? If so, I was expecting this thing to make a run up here to 2. And then if not, which is what happened, we got a really good rejection of that level. So we moved down from about $1.65, $1.66, all the way down now to 136, 137. So kind of looking to the downside right now. If this thing does continue to bleed, which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is a really big move from 80 cents to, $1.66 or whatever we hit here. It's like a 100% move there. So if this thing does continue this shorter term move lower here, I'm definitely looking here at about $1.20. That's key support right now on the daily time frame. And if we get below that 120 and close below that here on the daily, I could see this thing dragging back down here to about 80 cents. Those are kind of the prices I'm looking at to the downside. And then again, still to the upside, that 165, 166 is looking like a key resistance here. So again, if we can get, some buying and get a nice pump and a close above that, I could see this thing coming up here and hitting the $2 level. I also wanted to talk, because we've covered Nikola before on the channel, and, I've went over their financials, and, like a lot of these EV startup companies, they are absolutely brutal and they're just hemorrhaging a ton of money. But I did want to talk about future projections and kind of what analysts are seeing for Nikola. So I was in Yahoo Finance here and I was kind of looking at it. If we look at earnings per share, year ago earnings per share, they lost $1.11 per share. And then the average estimate for this year, so if this is accurate, the consensus here is a loss of 70 cents a share. So that's a pretty good improvement there, year over year. And then if we look at 2024, analysts are projecting that they lose 42 cents a share, which again would be a big improvement there. So we'll kind of see if these numbers here hold up and if these are accurate. But if Nikola does keep trekking in this direction, if they can trim their loss in EPS by 30 cents or so per share a year, it's not going to take them long to get to a break even on EPS. So we'll kind of see if this is accurate, and if it is, will this trend continue? Because if you look at 2025, they should have a much smaller loss, if these projections are accurate and this actually plays out. You could see them breaking even maybe 2025, 2026 if this kind of trend ends up being accurate and continues. Also looking here at revenue, you can see that sales growth for 2023, 117.5%. So you can see the average estimate here for 2023 is 110.52 million, and if you look at 2024, there, these analysts are projecting on average here, the consensus is 399.63 million. So that would be a really, really big increase there and a really, really big jump. So again, we'll see if these analysts know what they're talking about and if this comes true, but that is a massive increase there. So if you look at it for 2024, sales growth estimate here of 261.6%. Then I was also looking down here at growth estimates. So for the current quarter, they experienced growth of 46.4%. Next quarter, 67.6% is the estimate or the projection here. And then for 2023, the estimate here is 36.9%. And then if you look at next year, the projection or the estimate is 40%. And then the next 5 years, they go out and are projecting, 20.59% the next 5 years, which would be pretty significant. So we'll kind of see here, if these estimates are accurate, if these estimates actually hold up. Hopefully Nikola can, produce vehicles and, their vehicles will stop catching on fire. It's part of the problem they've had already, which kind of, gave a pretty good setback to the stock price here, but it has rallied, since they did that recall and since, multiple trucks were catching on fire. That's what kind of triggered this dump down here to 80 cents. But I'll continue to keep you updated here on ticker NKLA or Nikola Corporation. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.